Hi, my name is Munya Duvera, business consultant in Johannesburg, and today I want to speak to you about rating agencies. They have been in the news for over the past 12 months, speaking about downgrading South Africa's investment grade, and government has not been too pleased about it. Actually, they've been up in arms over it, and the investment community and the financial world have been speaking about it, and you might have been wondering why. What is the big deal? What is the big fuss all about? Well, here's the thing. Rating agencies rate an investment. They rate an investment's potential, they rate an investment's strength, and most importantly, they rate an investment's probability of returning money back to the investor. Basically, they're rating how safe the investment is. And they do this by analyzing and researching the investment. And upon researching and analyzing the investment, they'll give it a rating, a grading, be it from AAA, which is the safest and probably the strongest investment out there, all the way down to junk, which is junk. You're probably not going to get your money back. Now, in South Africa's case, they analyze and research two things mostly: the South African political climate and the South African economy. By looking at both these things, they determine what rating South Africa should receive. And as you know, as you heard from the news, South Africa has been given a junk status, meaning it's a rubbish investment, to put it in simple terms. But why is this important? What does this mean? What is important to investors? As an investor, you want to make an informed decision. You want to decide where to put your money based on information. And that information, you have two ways of getting it. Number one, you could do it yourself. You could sit in front of the computer and go through Google and look through statistics and look through the South African government and look through data, stats essay, etc., and put all this information together and then determine if South Africa is, or if that investment is good enough for you. Or you could simply go onto a rating agency's website and look at South Africa's investment grade, which is junk status at the moment, and determine that no, I am not going to put my money there because it's a junk status. Let's look at an example. You take a lady from Australia who wants to diversify her portfolio, and she's looking to invest in an emerging market. South Africa is deemed an emerging market. You've heard of BRICS: Brazil, Russia, India, China, South Africa. These regions are deemed emerging markets. And therefore she decides, let me invest in an emerging market, but I need to gather information. As I said, she could either sit down and gather this information by herself, but does she have the time, the resources and energy to do so? Probably not. A second option, she'll just go on to one of the rating agencies' website, and she will discover that South Africa is a junk status and probably will decide not to invest. That is why the South African government is not happy about it, because rating agencies, junk statuses like this will stop investors from coming into South Africa. And South Africa relies largely on the foreign investment to boost the economy, to bring new businesses, to start new businesses. We rely on foreign investment because the economy on its own is not strong enough to build and to generate income, to generate tax that the government needs to carry out its policies. Therefore, foreign investment is very, very important, especially in an emerging market. And junk status does not go down well for an economy, for a region that is looking for an investment from overseas, or even from local investors, or from investors in Africa. I'm Munya Duvera, business consultant in Johannesburg. Send me an email, give me a call. My contact details are on my website, munyaduvera.co.za. Follow me on Twitter @munyaduvera. Let's talk business.